Yes. Good morning, students. Yesterday, that is up to previous class, we discussed the more concepts. That is, what is meant by inclination, what is meant by slope, and angle between the two lines, and the locus concept, and equation of the line passing through the point and having the slope. That is the point and slope form, and the 2-point form also. We discussed this all concept. Then we are going to discuss the exercise problems. In page number 211, if you have a test book, just verify that page number 211, exercise 10.1. Exercise 10.1 in a straight lines topic. So first problem, draw a quadrilateral in the Cartesian plane. Draw a quadrilateral in Cartesian plane whose vertices are minus 4, 5, 0, 7, 5, minus 5, and minus 4, 2, and minus 4, minus 2, and minus 4, minus 2. Also find its area. This is the question. Draw a quadrilateral in a Cartesian plane whose vertices are minus 4, 5, 0, 7, 5, minus 5, and minus 4, minus 2. Also find its area. For example, this is the coordinate axis. This is the origin. This is the positive direction of x-axis. This is the positive direction of y-axis. This is the negative direction of x-axis. This is the negative direction of y-axis. So what is the first point? Minus 4, 5. Minus 4, 5 lies in the second quadrant. X negative, y positive. It lies in the second quadrant. Minus 4, 5. And 0, 7, it lies on the y-axis. So here x coordinate is 0. In the given vertex, if the x coordinate is 0, then that point lies on y-axis. That is, this is minus 4, 5. That is 0, 7. This is 0, 7. It lies on y-axis. And 5, minus 5. So x positive, y negative. This is in the fourth quadrant. 5, minus 5. This is the fourth quadrant. 5, minus 5. And minus 4, minus 2. Both are negative. It lies in the first quadrant. That is minus 4, minus 2. You consider this is A, B, and C, and D. Join all these points. This is a quadrilateral. So area of the triangle, for example, just verify that. For example, it is a square or rectangle. Just verify. So what is the distance AB? AB is equal to root of minus 4 minus 0 whole square plus 5 minus 7 whole square. That is square root of minus 4 minus 0. Minus 4 whole square 16. 5 minus 7 minus 2 whole square, that is 4. That is root 20. And BC is equal to square root of distance between these 2 points. 0 minus 5. 0 minus 5 whole square plus 7 minus of minus 5 whole square. That is equal to, it is root of 25 plus 7 plus 5. Here minus into minus plus 7 plus 5, 12. That is 144. That is root of 169. Next, CD. CD is equal to root of 5 minus of minus 4 whole square plus minus 5 minus of minus 2 whole square. So 5 plus 4, this is 5 plus 4, 9 whole square, 81, plus minus 5 plus 2, minus 5 plus 2, that is 9, that is root 90. Here it is not a square, it is not a rectangle also. That's why we have another formula. Just we verified. Just we verified AB length, BC length and CD length. But AB length is not equal to CD length. That's why it is not a rectangle. It is not a square also. That's why we have a formula. I think you know that already. Any quadrilateral area of quadrilateral one by two mod x1, x2, x3, x4, again x1. y1, y2, y3, y4, again y1. This formula is used. This is the general formula for it is a triangle, it is a quadrilateral, it is a pentagon, it is an octagon or decan, like that. Any polynomial number of sides, that is if the figure have 3 sides or 4 sides or 5 sides, like that, you can use, this is the formula, general formula. So here you consider, for example, this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2, this is x3 y3, this is x4 y4. That implies 1 by 2. So what is x1 here? Minus 4, x2 0, x3 5, x4 minus 4, x4 minus 4, again repeated x1 minus 4. Next, what is y1 here? 5, y2 7, y3 minus 5, y4 minus 2, and again repeated y1 5. That implies 1 by 2 into mod, multiplying like this, first minus 4 into 7, minus 28, minus 5 into 0, 0, plus 0 into minus 5, 0, minus 7 into 5, 35. Okay, plus 5 into minus 2, minus 10, minus 5 into minus 4, that is 20, plus 20, plus here 4 minus 4 into 5, minus 20, minus 2 into minus 4, that is plus 8. That is the way. Either it should be a triangle or parallelogram or rectangle, like that. For every quadrilateral, you can use this formula. So that implies this is 1 by 2 mod minus 28 minus 35 here minus 30 minus 28. So what is the value? 28, 56, 56 plus 30, 86, 86 plus 35, 121, 121. That is 1 by 2 mod minus 121. So modulus is nothing but absolute value, that is positive. So area is always positive. Any figure area is always positive. That's why answer is 121. 121 by 2 square units. 121 by 2 square units. This is the general formula for quadrilateral area. How to find out the quadrilateral area? So the quadrilateral is, for example, it is a rectangle. Another method is there, length into breadth, area of the rectangle. If the given figure is a square, side square, 4 sides are equal, it is a square, then side square. That's why I am verifying it is a rectangle or square. For example, given a figure is a rhombus, we have another formula 1 by 2 into d1 d2. d1 is the diagonal, d2 is the another diagonal. 1 by 2 into d1 d2. So this is the perfect way to find out the area of the quadrilateral. For example, if the given quadrilateral is any quadrilateral, you can use this formula. You get the answer. This is the area of the quadrilateral. For example, triangle, you require triangle area 1 by 2 mod x1, x2, x3, only 3 vertices. Again repeated x1. y1, y2, y3, again repeated y1. This is the area of the triangle, 3 vertices. For example, you want the area of the pentagon. Pentagon has 5 sides, 5 vertices. That is up to x5, y5 like that. Here, again, here x5, again x1. y5, again y1. You go same way. Process is same. That is the area of the quadrilateral. Second problem, the base of an equilateral triangle with the side 2a lies along the y-axis, lies along the y-axis, such that midpoint of the base is at the origin. Midpoint of the base is at the origin. Midpoint of the base is at the origin Find the vertices of the triangle. Find the vertices of the find the vertices of the triangle. Find the vertices of the triangle. This is the question is given. So first draw the figure, then you get the answer easily. So what is given here? The base of an equilateral triangle with the side 2a lies along the y-axis. First, what is meant by equilateral triangle? The triangle having the equal sides, that is called equilateral triangle. In equilateral triangle, for example, this is the equilateral triangle. This is the center. Center means orthocenter, circumcenter, incenter, centroid. All are coincide at one point. You know orthocenter, circumcenter? I think already discussed that. Yes, already principal sir is discussed. That is what is meant by orthocenter, what is meant by circumcenter, what is meant by centroid, and what is meant by orthocenter, circumcenter, incenter, like that. So in equilateral triangle, all are coincide at one point. All are coincide at one point. Yes, you know that. First, this is the y-axis and this is the x-axis. Yes, this is the origin. So here, the base of an equilateral triangle with the side 2a along the y-axis such that the midpoint of the base is at the origin. For example, this is the base, equilateral triangle. This is the equilateral triangle. You consider this is A and this is B. So length is 2a. So AB midpoint is origin. They given length is 2a means this is A and this is A. So in equilateral triangle, median is nothing but altitude. In equilateral triangle, median is equal to altitude. Both are same. So here, this is an equilateral triangle. Compulsory the vertex lies on the x-axis. So it is a equilateral triangle whose base is 2a. Side is 2a means base is 2a. This side is also 2a length and this is also 2a length. Here this is C. This is the median. What is the median? X-axis is the median. X-axis is the median. X-axis is the altitude. In equilateral triangle, median is equal to altitude or internal angular bisector. Those three lines are coincide. Altitude, median, internal angular bisector, all are coincide. That's why this is the midpoint of this side. Any midpoint of this side, if a line is passing through the midpoint of this side, that is called median. In equilateral triangle, median is nothing but altitude. So median is always passing through opposite vertex. So compulsory vertex C lies on x-axis. You understood my point? Why C lies on x-axis means here midpoint is origin. That's why this x-axis is the median. In equilateral triangle, median and altitude are same. That's why this median is passing through the vertex. So compulsory the third vertex C lies on x-axis. If you know the side, for example, this from origin to this length is A, from origin to this length is A. So this vertex is going to A, 0, A in the positive direction. This vertex is going to in the negative direction, that is 0, minus A. So what is this? how to find out this? So, you know the in equilateral triangle, you know the side, height h is equal to root 3 by 2a, root 3 by 2 into side. H, height of the equilateral triangle is equal to root 3 by 2 into side. That is h is equal to, this is h. H is equal to root 3 by 2 into side is what? 2a. Here 2 cancel. H is equal to root 3a. So this distance is root 3a. That's why on x-axis this point is root 3a comma 0. So three vertices are, one is a is 0 comma a, b is 0 comma minus a, and c is root 3a comma 0. First draw this figure. After that, AB is equals to 2A. O is the midpoint of AB. That is OA is equal to small a. OB is equal to small a. That implies A 0 comma a, B 0 comma minus a. Solution is right like this. AB is equal to 2A. O is the midpoint of AB. That is OA is equal to A and OB is equal to A. That's why A vertex is 0 comma A and B vertex is 0 comma minus A. C lies on x-axis. C lies on x-axis. OC is equal to height of the triangle. OC is equal to height of the triangle. Then here OC is equal to H is equal to, after this you write this, OC is equal to H is equal to root 3 by 2 into side. You remember this formula. In equilateral triangle, height is equal to root 3 by 2 into side. So OC is equal to H is equal to root 3 by 2 into side is given 2a. 2 cancel root 3a. That is OC length is root 3a. That's why C vertex is equal to, therefore C is equal to root 3a comma 0. It lies on x-axis. That's why y coordinate should be 0. So vertices of the triangle ABC, equilateral triangle ABC is A 0 comma A, B 0 comma minus A, and C root 3a comma 0. Third problem. Find the distance between Find the distance between P x1 y1 and Q x2 y2 when first bit PQ is parallel to y-axis, is parallel to y-axis, is parallel to y-axis. Second bit, PQ is parallel to the x-axis. Second bit, PQ is parallel to x-axis. PQ is parallel to x-axis. Find the distance between P x1 y1 and Q x2 y2 when first bit PQ is parallel to y-axis and second bit PQ is parallel to x-axis. Yes, again draw the figure. For example, this is P x1 y1, this is Q x2 y2. What is the PQ slope? Slope of PQ bar is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. You know the formula? Slope of PQ bar is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. But this line is parallel to y-axis. So, if the two lines are parallel, their slopes are equal. If the two lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. What is the slope of y-axis? Infinity. What is the slope of PQ? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So it is equals to infinity. It makes equals to infinity. Denominator should be 0. Right here, PQ is parallel to y-axis. y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to infinity. That is x2 minus x1 is equal to 0. Then we require distance between the 2 points. PQ is equal to root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Here x2 minus x1 is 0 already. You substitute 0 here. That is, this is 0 plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So this is root of y2 minus y1 whole square. Square root cancel. Then you get y2 minus y1 mod. Why? Distance is always positive. That's why I put mod. So what is observing here? If any line is parallel to y-axis, the distance between the 2 points, if any line passing through the 2 points x1 y1 and x2 y2, the distance between those 2 points is the difference of y coordinates. The distance between any 2 points, the line passing through those 2 points is parallel to y-axis, then directly you write the difference of the y coordinates is the distance. Otherwise you can use the formula, no problem. This is the process. So in shortcut method is, if any line is passing through 2 points, those 2 points are given, that line is parallel to y-axis, what is the distance of AB is difference of y coordinates. In the same way, write this, copy. Yes, observe this figure. Here P is x1, y1 and Q is x2, y2. This line segment is parallel to x-axis. So what is the slope of PQ bar? Slope of PQ bar y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So PQ is parallel to x-axis. PQ is parallel to x-axis. That's why if the two lines are parallel, their slopes are equal. What is the slope of x-axis? 0. That is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to 0. That implies y2 minus y1 is equal to 0. Observe this figure. P is x1, y1 and Q is x2, y2. The line segment PQ is parallel to x-axis. So slope of PQ is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So given PQ is parallel to x-axis, so if the two lines are parallel, their slopes are equal. Already we proved. If two lines are parallel, their slopes are equal. That's why, what is the slope of x-axis? 0. You make equal this. Then you get y2 minus y1 is equal to 0. Then apply the distance. PQ is equal to same. PQ is equal to root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Here y2 minus y1 is equal to 0. Then you get root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus 0. That is root of x2 minus x1 whole square. Square root cancel. Then you get x2 minus x1 mod. Mod x2 minus x1. Why we put the mod means distance is always positive. Mod is nothing but absolute value. That is positive value always. So by observing this also, if a line is parallel to x-axis, so that line is passing through the 2 points x1, y1 and x2, y2. That line is parallel to x-axis. Then the distance between those 2 points is difference of the x coordinates. Difference of the x coordinates. That is modulus of difference of the x coordinates. If the line is parallel to y-axis, modulus of difference of the y coordinates. If the line is parallel to x-axis, modulus of difference of the x coordinate is nothing but distance between the 2 points. These problems are basic concepts. In many number of problems, in that problems they are asking, for example, 2 points are given. So we require distance. In that problem, we require distance. Just observe that. Both points observed. If the x coordinates are here, y coordinates are equal. For example, 1, 2, minus 3, 2 is given. What is the distance between the 2 points? What is the distance between the 2 points? Just don't go for formula. Here observe, y coordinates are equal. So difference of the x coordinate, you get the distance between the 2 points. Y coordinates are equal means it is parallel to x-axis. In both the 2 points, x coordinates are equal means it is parallel to y-axis. Using the basics, you can use the brain. You remember that. So we proved, all are proved. All theoretical concepts we are proved. That's why you remember, you maintain all theoretical concepts in your brain. You can use. Yes, here, what is the distance between the 2 points? Both are equal, that's why -3, -1. Difference of x coordinates, that is mod -4, that is equal to 4 units. That's enough. Yes, next problem. Find a point on the x-axis. Find a point on the x-axis. Find a point on the x-axis which is equidistant from the points, which is equidistance from the points, which is equidistance from the points 7, 6 and 3, 4. 7, 6 and 3, 4. Here, you understood the problem. Find a point on x-axis. Point lies on x-axis. Point lies on x-axis means that point is x, 0. If any point lies on x-axis is nothing but y coordinate should be 0. That is x, 0 is the required point. For example, you consider this is the P point. The points are given 7, 6 and 3, 4. This is, for example, 3, 4 and this is 7, 6. They given find a point on x-axis which is equidistant from the points. That is, for example, this is A and this is B. So here the given geometrical concept is PA is equal to PB. Just like a locus concept here. Find a point on the x-axis. If the point lies on x-axis mean it should be x, 0. If a point lies on x-axis, y coordinate should be 0. That's why you take x, 0. So that point is equidistant from these 2 points. That's why one is A and another is B. So required point you consider P. That is PA is equal to PB. Yes, first draw that figure. Let P x, 0 is the required point. Let P x, 0 is the required point and given A 3, 4 and B 7, 6. From given data, PA is equal to PB. So squaring on both sides, PA square is equal to PB square. That is PA x minus 3 whole square plus 0 minus 4 whole square is equal to PB x minus 7 whole square plus 0 minus 6 whole square. PA is equal to PB means distances are equal. Here squares, that's why root are cancelled. So simplify this, x minus 3 whole square, x square minus 6x plus 9 plus minus 4 whole square is 16. This is equal to x square minus 14x plus 49 plus minus 6 whole square is 36. So both side x square cancel. Here minus 6x, you bring minus 14x into this side. That is plus 14x minus 6x. Here 9 plus 16 plus 25, 49 plus 36. So you bring is equal to 49 plus 36, 70, 85. 85, you bring this 25 into that side, that is minus 25. Here you bring minus 14x into LH side, this 25 into RH side. So that is 14x minus 6x, that is 8x. 85 minus 25 is what? 60. And then x is equal to 60 by 8. 60 by 8 means 4 15s, 4 2s, 15 by 2. That is x is equal to 15 by 2. So the required point P is equal to 15 by 2 comma 0. The required point P is equal to 15 by 2 comma 0. That's the